But what I want to talk to you about right now is something we mentioned with Frank Ferradi, and that is the disgracefully high profit that has been made by British Gas in the first half of this year. According to their earnings report, British Gas profits have jumped to a record £969 million, right, after the price cap increase earlier this year. And this is not even for the year, this is for the first half of the year. Britain's biggest household energy supplier has got a profit which is almost 10 times higher than the amount of money it made in the same period last year, which was 98 million quid. Now, I mean, if you were even going to be a reasonable person, you'd probably say for British Gas to make 98 million pounds in profit is probably a good thing, because they can invest some of that in future infrastructure, they can give people pay rises, they can maybe even reduce some of their prices a little bit. But to then say that 10 times that profit, almost £1 billion in the first half of this year, is an absolute joke. And I'll tell you why it's an absolute joke. Because the reason they've made this money is because of the amount they're charging us, the taxpayers and the customers, to pay for their services, to pay for the gas that we use to either heat our homes or to cook with or whatever, to make your water hot enough to have a shower. Britain's household energy company smashed a previous first half record of £585 million, which they set 13 years ago in 2010. It's helped to propel Centrica, which is the parent company, into an all-time high interim profit of, wait for it, £2.1 billion, exceeding a previous half-year record of £1.6 billion in 2013. And the reason for this, right, is not just that because we're paying for a lot more of the gas that we're paying for far more expensively than it was this time last year, but it's also because, don't forget, the taxpayer has also been subsidising people's bills. You might think it's Rishi Sunak who's being Mr. Generosity and giving away loads of money. That's not what he's doing. He's giving away loads of our money, because when you get your, £66 to pay your electricity bill or your gas bill, right, from the government, that is your own money they're actually giving you back to subsidise these fat cats making an absolute fortune, billions and billions of pounds, in the gas industry. And to add insult to injury, Ofgem think it's a great idea. Ofgem think, oh, well, now they can probably give some money back to their shareholders. Now they can give some money back to the people that invest in the company. Oh, well, great. Well, what about us? What do we get? Stooped once again. It's incredible, isn't it? Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot to the regulator, which is about as much used as a chocolate fire guard. Might as well not bother having one. What's the point? Talk about living high on the hog. Extraordinary.